gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Inside Scoop on Through Black and White Eyes. It's been a while because my main HP has been on holiday. He's been sorting out stuff as well, and he's finally got in touch and given us some information, which is what we're going to go through, and it's some great information, to be fair. Some of it I don't quite believe, to be completely honest with you, but I can only report on what I'm told. So just remember that. But it is good stuff. So first of all, please hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. Watch the show right to the end and hit the bell button to let you know when we're live. Hit the thumbs up button. It's a massive one as well. And it really does help with the YouTube algorithm to share the show with like-minded people. And if you are interested, please consider becoming a member. We do member-only prizes. And we give away a ticket to the match, which Philip Bowen won, and there he is, picking up his ticket on the match on Friday night for the Wolves game. So we do give away very good prizes. So, and we also obviously donate to charity as well. So to give you an idea where we are at the year, £675 given away. And there's more to come because Sports Trader is going to get a lot of money soon due to some a shirt that we've got signed, and it'll be auctioned, and that'll be classed as a donation from the channel. And we're looking to give them more. We're selling those badges again, and they will receive a donation from that as well. So please consider buying one of the badges if you're interested in Sports Trader. Please check them out. Great stuff. Right, on with the show. Where do we start? So this has been doing the rounds. Kalvin Phillips. I'm not surprised. I mean, Leeds have had that second season syndrome, potential relegation battle, but now they seem to have escaped it. £150,000 a week contract is what's been branded around. He loves Leeds, but he could be tempted to come to Newcastle due to the project that we have. He doesn't want to go to Man United. He doesn't like them. His family will disown him. But looking at his stats, he needs to make a move now. He's 26. He's coming into his prime. You know, he's scored 11 goals, got 11 assists. So even though he's a defensive midfielder, he still can get forward into the box. He will come at a hefty price, probably 50 million, 60 million, something along those lines. He's got 26 months left on his contract. But he will be looking for a big contract. This is the thing. There's his stats as a defensive midfielder. You like to see forward, right, and left bulked when you're passing the ball forward. Don't want to see it going backwards because you want, him to win the ball and start things off for us. His passing's exceptional at 81%. The rest of it's not too good, obviously. But again, he's a defensive midfielder, so you don't expect him to cross the ball. You don't expect him to shoot much. It's his passing and tackling which needs to be good. And as you can see from the top right-hand graph, he's passing and his recoveries. He's the one who does all that stuff. You can see he's the big percentage in the 90 minutes is him who's doing that work. He's obviously an England international as well. If we look at these SOFA scores, 7.21 for last season. I put last season stats in because obviously he's been injured for a long, long time this season. And you can see why teams are interested in him. 7.21 is a great SOFA score. Out of 29 games played there, started 28 of them. Interceptions per game 1.6, tackles per game 2.6. Will get better. Errors leading to shots 2, errors leading to a goal 1. It's very rare it happens. And plus, when you're in that defensive midfield role, if you lose the ball, it normally is in a bad area. But total duels won 5.3 is exceptional. Ground duels won 4.3, again exceptional. He wins 50%, more than 50% of the time he's battling in midfield, which is a hard thing to do. And yeah, just a great player. I mean, obviously an England international as well. So, he's a kind of player that we want to be interested in the summer, and we want to see signing if we can. So who knows? But it has been doing the rounds. So let's see what happens. This is what I think the formation would look like if we did sign them. Obviously, things are going to change drastically because this team won't be the starting 11 after the summer. But that's how I think he would fit into the team. Him and Bruno, Joelinton, ASM push further forward with Wilson up top. And what will happen is when we don't have the ball, is Joelinton will drop back into a free, and it'll be a 4-3-3 when we don't have the ball potentially. So it's interesting. I think he's a great player, and I think he would fit in really well. Obviously, there's better players to come in the future. So, yeah, Kalvin Phillips is a big yes for me. I don't know what he is for you, but please comment below, when you watch the video, and tell me whether you think Kalvin Phillips would be a good signing or not. On to the next one. This is the one that I'm not 100% sure on. I'm really not. But it's ASM could be going to West Ham and Jarrod Bowen coming the other way. Now, on stats, I mean, Jarrod Bowen is more of a finished article than ASM is. So it's a bit of a strange one. Again, please comment below whether you would like to keep ASM or would you swap him for Bowen. Can't keep both. It will be one or the other. But you can see, obviously, 88 appearances for Bowen, 18 goals, 17 assists. He's got a quarter more of what ASM did last season, the whole season, in his career. And this season, 30 appearances for Bowen, 9 goals, 8 assists, way out in front over ASM's 28 appearances, 5 goals, 3 assists. So it's an interesting one. It's come from an agent and passed on to HP to let me know and the group know that I'm in, that West Ham are considering, they're not going to, they're considering making an approach for ASM and offering Bowen going the other way, which is a big surprise if it happens, because Bowen's been absolutely phenomenal for West Ham in my eyes. But there you go. There's a bit of a shock one for you. The next one is obviously Danjuma, Arnaut Danjuma, great player. He was strangely at Bournemouth, so I don't know if this is where this link is coming, just because he's actually played with them. So I don't know if he's actually played under Howe, so I'm not 100% sure on it. Again, it could just be because he's played under Howe that the link is there, but he is having a great season, so we can't really. I mean, he's in the Champions League quarterfinals, isn't he, or something like that, semi-finals. So, yeah, absolutely cracking player to be linked with. 13 assists, 29 goals and 82 appearances. You look at that as well. I mean, he's a winger. He can play up front. He can basically play anywhere. He obviously started off at Club Bruges, where he was transferred to PSV Eindhoven and let him go for free as well, which is a bit of a strange one. Went to Bournemouth in a big deal for 16.2 million. He had a cracking season in the Championship for Bournemouth, which then earned him a 21.1 million move to Villarreal, where he is now. And like I say, he's really tearing it up. Shots per game 2.8, shots on target 1.1, big chances missed 9, which is a bit of a strange one. Assists 3. It's a lot of touches for a forward. But the one thing I like on this one as well, strengths, finishing, weaknesses, no outstanding weaknesses. I love the sound of that. And his SOFA score is 6.93. It's nearly 7. Started 68 minutes. He's got 8 goals. I mean, for me, if we are interested, then hey, why not? You just never know, do you? But again, another very good player. So let's see what happens. Now, the next one to obviously let you know about is obviously Kieran Trippier, as everyone knows. Everyone's seen it on Insta, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok. Working very, very hard to get back. I have heard, I don't know if anyone else has heard this or not, but Palace game is the potential one. So fingers crossed he's back for Palace. We need him back. Other ones that have been messaged about, Jesse Lingard, £150,000 per week, free transfer. They've been working on it for weeks now. West Ham haven't showed any interest, which I'm really, really surprised about. Maybe it's his age now, I don't know, but we are in the driving seat for Jesse Lingard, and we were in January as well, to be fair. But Jesse's got the world at his feet. In the summer, he's a free agent. He can go where he wants. So let's just hope it's Newcastle. Other free transfers we've heard about, Adrian Rebic. Obviously, he's another person that's interested. Potential signings, Carlos again is popping up. So is Botman. Now everyone knows AC Milan seem to be in the driving seat for that, but until he holds that shirt, I am holding out for everything that he signs for us instead. Trossard from Brighton, very good player. Obviously, Kalvin Phillips that we just talked about. Moussa Dembele is doing the round again as well. Origi, I mean, there's no top striker in this list, which really worries me. Like no Nunes, not all these players that we thought we were going to be linked with. But Origi's on there. Dean Henderson is a goalkeeper. Sanchez from Brighton is another one who is being linked. I would like to see him, to be honest with you. I think he's a very good goalkeeper. Plays a good style of football with Brighton and not afraid to use his feet. So let's see what develops on that front. But Jesse Lingard is definitely the main one that we look like we would definitely be signing in the summer. More gossip is obviously about Mikel Merino, our old player who's at Real Sociedad tearing it up. Is he coming back to the Premier League? Is he going to come back to Newcastle or Man City or Liverpool? No one knows. But he's a talent. I would love to see him back. But you just never know, do you? It's one of those ones. 2 more points to finish on. Players' contracts expiring. Sean Longstaff, Fabian Shaw, Paul Dummett, Matt Targett loan. Obviously, I would love to see Matt Targett signed permanently. Paul Dummett, I would like to see him give her another year, but I think he wants 2, which might be a bit too much for the club, which would be a shame because he's been with us all his life. Fabian Shaw, I mean, personally, I think he deserves a new deal. 2 years, 3 years, maybe. Got to have backup. We've seen what happens when we get injuries. There's nothing there to come in. Sean Longstaff is obviously a difficult one. He's not getting any minutes. Does he want to further his career somewhere else? Who's going to come in for him? I mean, he was touted for 50 million when he was playing well under Rafa to Man United, but obviously those days are completely gone. I don't know if he's worth another risk or not, but we'll just have to wait and see. Please comment below and tell us. I just want to finish on this on a high. Obviously, Eddie Howe's record at NUFC, he took over 19th with no wins. 5 months later, we're 14th with 8 wins, 10 points clear of the relegation zone, 5 clean sheets, 3 points off 9th. Yes, money was spent in January, but this is one hell of a turnaround. It really is. It's a great tweet from NUFC 360, I think. But here's our boss. He has turned everything around. He's turned Joe Linton into a monster. So, what an unbelievable job, really. I mean, I think we're safe completely. I mean, 1 more win and a draw will definitely do it. 10 points. I can't see Burnley really getting 4 wins to overtake us, or 3 wins and a draw to equal us, and us not getting another point. So, I think we're absolutely safe now, but you just never know. But thanks for watching, everyone. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. Please consider subscribing. And if you have been subscribed for a while and you enjoy what you see, please consider becoming a member so we can give more money to this charity. And catch us for some more stuff. Wednesday, Gallagher Girls, looking forward for that. Megan, Haley and Caitlin going to be on there with myself talking all things NUFC. Tonight, it's Tuesday. We're going to do the Premier League review. That should be fun. Got a star-studded lineup. And on Thursday, we'll probably do a look ahead to the Leicester game. And then on the Sunday, there'll be a live watch along. So keep an eye out for everything. Check the description out. There's all our links to all our social media stuff. If you want to join, please join. There are private groups, but if you want to follow us, we'll accept you in. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day, great afternoon, or great evening, depending on when you watch this. Goodbye.